right.
She needs the physical activity
Every day.
every day.
Yeah. That's my dog still like a puppy. I mean, if I don't walk him or I know that I'm gonna have a day that he can't get a walk, I'll take him to doggy daycare and just let him play and get worn out. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not really sure where the rest of the crowd is, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm not going to worry about it. And okay. So you guys can begin however feels good this morning. If you want to be in stillness or in movement on your back, whatever orientation. And just start your transition, right, from where you were before here. So for some of us, it's easy to transition from one thing to the next. Some of us, it takes a little while. Sometimes it's different with each time we land on the mat, sort of like a plane landing. And I was reading something about that our natural state, the state that we prefer to be in, is peace. Right? It's our natural way of feeling, because anything else is really a feeling, right? We don't get into these other feelings and we kind of want to always reset back to peace. So if we're stressed or we're angry or we're excited or whatever it may be, all of those things are temporary and we gradually want to come back to this reset of peace. So just kind of notice your feeling state right now, whether it's anxious or whether it's tired or whatever it may be. And we're just going to take these next couple of minutes to just find our way to a more peaceful state. And so there's so many pathways, and some days some work and some days some don't. So today, beginning with the outermost layer of your body. So notice your body. Notice if there's anything that you need to send some peace, some relaxation to, any muscles that feel like they're tensing up, or any areas that you need to be kind to through your practice. Begin to notice your breath. And notice that when you start to dive a little deeper into your relationship with your breath, you may begin to welcome a more inner peaceful state. Moving a layer deeper, just noticing your thoughts, noticing what's arising, what's on the forefront of your brain, and noticing that you can question why it's there and decide if it's worth putting in a file for later, or maybe working on pushing it out into the trash can. And going a layer deeper into the heart, just imagining your heart space. Just imagining whether you see the actual shape of a heart, whether you think about the love in your life, whether you think about wisdom, as so much of it comes from healing. And then the deepest layer is peace itself, is bliss. Ananda Maya Kosha, which is this layer where we are at that natural state of peace, where we really mostly crave to be, right? A place where there isn't stress, there isn't worry, there isn't fear. I've heard it said that worry and fear and stress cannot exist on the same plane as peace, because all of those things are futuristic, right? There are things that haven't happened yet, and peace is what can be happening right here. So through some of these pathways, hopefully feeling the transition onto your mat into a more peaceful state of being. Maybe allow yourself to set an intention around this natural state of peacefulness. Maybe you connect to your heart in some way, whether it's hands at the heart or touching the heart or just sending your awareness there. And then just beginning to add some subtle movements into your body. We're all going to gradually make our way to seated. But take your time if you're not seated yet. Just feel free to gradually make your way there. And once you arrive seated, we're going to take the feet wide. So the knees are wider than the hips. You're just going to bring your hands behind you and you're going to drop your knees over to the right and you're going to sweep your left arm across the horizon and then up and over the shoulder, kind of looking back behind you. And then we're going to sweep that arm back through, coming back around to the front, going to the left, the knees come across and the right arm sweeps up and over. So maybe even closing your eyes if that feels good, or just keeping the eyes just slightly open as you sweep around to the back. And then coming back through center, taking the knees over to the left, sweeping the right arm across. Last time, taking the knees up and over to the right. And then coming back around to the left. And then coming back to center, you're just going to bring the feet to touch, cross one ankle on top of the other, make your way forward to all fours, moving around through the spine in any way that feels good. Cat's cows, more of an organic kind of movement. And then go ahead and make your way back to downward facing dog. Start to drop down into the support of the earth, and from there, rise up towards the sky. Start to deepen your breathing. Maybe take a deep breath in through the nose and let it go out through the mouth. And then nice and slowly, we're going to roll our bodies forward to plank. Exhale, draw the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale your way forward to plank. Exhale, shift back, down dog. Inhale forward to plank. And then pausing here in your plank pose for a moment, finding your steadiness, knees up or down. And you're just going to shift on the balls of the feet. So bringing yourself as far forward as you can, and then shifting the heels back to the wall behind you. Coming back to center, then dropping the heels over to the right. Draw the heels back through center. Drop them over to the left. Back through center. Take a deep inhalation. And then exhale, slowly lower yourself the whole way down to the mat. Untuck the toes. Draw yourself up to cobra pose. And then you're going to take your gaze over your right shoulder, bend your right knee, and start to draw your right heel as close towards your body as you can. And then lower yourself back down. Draw yourself back up, this time looking over the left shoulder, pick up the left foot, maybe looking back, really drawing the heel towards you. And then lower yourself back down. Press to the earth to rise up, plank. And then back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. So we're going to sweep the right leg up to the sky. And maybe bend the knee, open the hip, shake the leg, do whatever feels good here in this first three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, you're going to pull the knee to the nose. And we're going to step the foot the whole way through, coming to a lunge. And you can feel free to have blocks if it feels more steady for you to have blocks underneath your hands, because we're going to go straight back to three-legged dog. So you could do this with your hands on blocks if that feels better for your body. So we're going to go straight back, three-legged dog, sweep the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, we step the whole way through, come to our lunge, keeping the hands to the earth. And then sweeping the right leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. So exhale, step the right foot through, lift through the heart, plant the hands, sweep the right leg back up to the sky. So last time here, stepping through, coming to your lunge, lifting through the heart, and then sending the leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Take your entire exhale to lower your right foot down so mindfully to down dog. Inhale, you're going to roll your body forward to plank. As you exhale, you're going to lower your knees down to the earth. The inhale, we're going to shift back to the heels, slide the hands back, reach the fingertips behind, and lift up through the heart. Exhale, lower back down, walk your way back to the top of the mat, plank pose. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in, open up the mouth, let it go. Inhale to sweep the left leg up to the sky and just feel the freedom of shaking out the leg, circling around through the hip, moving in any way that feels desirable in the body. And then again, feel free if the blocks give you some more space. That's really what they do. They're going to give you more space underneath to bring the leg the whole way through. So we're going to step the left foot through. Come to the lunge, heart and gaze lift. The inhale, we go straight back, three-legged dog. So exhale, stepping through. Inhale, send the legs back up to the sky. Nice and slow, deliberate movement. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, sweep it back up. Last time, exhale, step through. Inhale, sweep it up. Slow exhale to lower your left foot down. Take your time. Inhale to roll your way forward to plank. Exhale to lower the knees down. Inhale, hips to heels, reaching back, lift up, squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, come to plank. Pause, fill plank with your awareness. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Open up the mouth, let it go. Inhale to send the right leg to the sky. Nice, long, straight line. And as you exhale, pull the knee to the nose and step the whole way through. Get steady in your lunge. Make sure you're on railroad tracks. And inhale, rise the whole way up. As you exhale, we're simply going to come back down and touch the earth. Send the right leg back up to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot through. Inhale, rise up to your lunge. Take the entire exhale to replace your hands to the earth. Inhale, three-legged dog, reaching long. Exhale, step through. Inhale, rise up. The entire exhale brings the hands down to the earth. Inhale, three-legged dog. Slowly exhale, the foot comes down to the earth, downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly forward to plank. Take the entire exhale to lower the knees so you feel a little fire in the belly. The inhale, we slide to our heart opener, fingertips back, squeeze the shoulder blades, lift the heart. Exhale to lower the hips down, prepare to move forward. The inhale, we find plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Left leg sweeps to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Step the foot the whole way through. Inhale to rise on up. Slow motion exhale, hands to the earth. Maybe play with trying not to sweep the foot on the mat, but picking it up and sending it up to three-legged dog. Exhale, stepping through. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, slow release to the earth. Inhale, left leg sweeps to the sky. Last time, stepping through, getting clear on your movement. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, slowly returning down to the mat. Inhale, three-legged dog. We lower the foot slowly on the exhalation. Inhale, slow ride forward to plank. Exhale, knees slowly drop to the earth. Walk it back. Inhale, lift up through the heart. Exhale, start to make your way forward to plank pose. Exhale, the hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Send the right leg up to the sky. And exhale, step the right foot the whole way through. Slow inhale, we rise up, get clear with your gaze, set your drishti. Now, as you exhale, you're gonna bend your left knee, draw your arms back behind you, elbows bend, interlace fingers. Pull the navel in, and then as you inhale, think about lifting from right below the ribs, lifting up and open as you stretch the legs straight and straighten the arms. So exhale, pull the belly in, almost like you're rounding a little bit into the back, and then opening up across the chest. So one more time, exhale, squeezing all of the breath out. And then inhale, opening up across the chest. You have the entire exhale to bring your hands down to the earth. Entire inhale to sweep the right leg up, three-legged dog. Slow exhale, lower the right foot, downward facing dog. Inhale, slowly forward to plank. Exhale as slow as you can, knees to the earth. Feel where you are in space. Inhale, slide back, lift the heart, lift the hips. You have the exhale to make your way back out to plank pose. And the inhale to land in plank. Exhale, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg sweeps to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, step the foot through. Get clear with your gaze, rise on up to your lunge. So as you exhale, you find the bend in the knee, bend into the arms, reach back, maybe take the non-habitual grip, and then draw the shoulder blades, kind of exaggerate, open across the chest. Bend the elbows, bend the knee, kind of pull in. And then draw back open, lifting the heart. Last time, exhale, empty, empty out. Inhale, open back up. You have the entire exhale for your hands to come to the earth. And see if you can try not to sweep, but pick the left foot up. Three-legged dog, stretching to the sky. Exhale to lower the foot down. Inhale, slowly riding forward to plank. Exhale, knees slowly hover to the earth. Walking your way back, lifting the heart. You have the exhale to make your way back out to plank pose. And the exhale brings you back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale, the right leg sweeps to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot the whole way through. Steady the legs. Inhale, rise to your lunge. Exhale, take a bend in the back knee. Reach back, bend the elbows, interlace. And then inhale, lift open with the heart, pulling the fist away from the back. Now, we're gonna lower the knee, so get nice and long in your back leg, and you're gonna slowly lower your left knee down to the earth. So you wanna try not to be on the kneecap. I know it's kind of a hard floor in here, so you can always bend your mat, and you're gonna bring your right hand to your thigh. You could always put a shirt under your knee if you want. And you're gonna pick up your left heel, and then maybe the left hand reaches back for the foot. And so you're gonna lift kind of up and out of it, and then sink into it and pull the heel a little closer to you. So just a few breaths of kind of rising and then sinking deeply in as you pull the heel to the glute. So one more breath here and sinking in. Go ahead and release the foot, lower the hands to the earth. Three-legged dog, sweep the right leg up to the sky. Take that slow exhalation to lower the right foot to the earth. Inhale, riding the breath forward to plank. Exhale, be so aware of the abs as you lower down. Feel that fire, and then welcome the reverse as you slide back and breathe space into where there is just heat. Counterposing along the way. Walk your way back out to plank, catch an inhale, inflate the body in all directions, and then exhale back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, open up the mouth, let it go. Go ahead and send your left leg up to the sky. And exhale, step your left foot the whole way through. Inhale, we slowly rise up. Take a little gentle bend in the back knee as you reach back. Kind of take that opposite thumb on top. And then straighten the legs, straighten the arms, and just imagine stretching open a little more from shoulder to shoulder. And then get nice and long in the right leg as you slowly lower the knee down. So feel free to fold the mat. Left hand comes to the thigh. So you can feel free to reach back for the foot or just stay here where you're kind of lifting up and then sinking in. So really stretching into the right quad. So the inhale, we kind of lift up and rise. And the exhale, deepen and draw the heel in. So one more breath here. Sinking in. Go ahead, release the foot. Hands come to the earth. Pick up and send your left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale to lower the left foot down. Inhale, slowly moving forward to plank. Exhale, slowly lower the knees. Inhale, waving your way back to the back of the mat. Riding back forward to plank. Filling your body in all directions with this deep inhalation. And then exhaling back, downward facing dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Let it go out through the mouth. Go ahead and lower your knees to the earth for a moment. Come to child's pose. Bring your arms down by your sides. Maybe rock from side to side. Make some fists with your hands. Give your wrists a little counter pose. And just notice where you are now in your transition from your morning running around, your morning work, whatever you had to do before coming here. And notice your state from here, from where we just were perhaps in a place of a different state. Notice if maybe through the breath, through the movement, there's a little more peace. And if there's not, there's no need to judge it. Just see where you are. Be the observer. Try not to get involved. So we're going to take one breath per movement to dive a little deeper into an opportunity for meditation, for mindfulness in your body. So once we get kind of going with it, I'll pull my voice away so you can really have time with you. So making your way back to downward facing dog. Always know you have the permission to change the flow, to stay in child's pose, to take Shavasana, right? This is your class, your practice, your Thursday morning. Deep breath in through the nose, open up the mouth, let it go. Inhale, nice and slow, right leg sweeps to the sky. Exhale, step the whole way through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, interlace, bend the knee, prepare for your heart opening. And then lift. Exhale, lower the knee down to the earth. Inhale, right hand to the thigh, maybe left hand to the foot. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, knees drift to the mat. Inhale. Exhale your way back to plank. Inhale, arrive. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Nice full breath. Exhale, step through. Inhale, rise to your lunge. Exhale, prepare for your heart opener. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knee. Inhale, hand to thigh, other hand to foot. Exhale to the earth. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees slowly drop. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, back out to plank. Let the inhale fill the pose with your awareness. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg sweeps. Exhale, step through. Inhale. Exhale, prepare. Inhale. Lower the knee. Inhale, quad open. Exhale, hands plant. Inhale, plank. Exhale. Left leg as you're ready. Step through. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Three-legged dog. Foot to earth. Roll to plank. So once you complete this flow, we're going to take one more round. I'm going to take my voice away. I'll be here for you visually. Guide yourself. Be your best teacher as we finish out this portion of our class. So on your own right leg. Come to that last downward facing dog. Find a place to land. Child's pose or on the knees if that feels good. And just pause here. Maybe iron out the forehead or give the wrist a shake out. And come back to this idea of your natural state. Natural state is not stress. Natural state is not worry. Babies don't come out stressed, right? So we move towards this natural state of peace. So maybe we do it through feeling the body and all of the energy you just created. Feeling your breath. Noticing how you can control your thoughts. So just a few more breaths. Just noticing. We're all going to gradually make our way up to seated. And I just brought you all 2 blocks if you didn't have them already. And you're just going to put them at the back of the mat. Slide my mat a little further forward. The agenda, I was thinking you might have your other one. Perfect. So we're going to come back to the way we were at the beginning of class, but instead of moving with the shoulders, we're just going to windshield wiper the legs a little bit. Just shifting from side to side. So again, just needing that transition from the flow that we were just in. Maybe let your head turn in opposition of the knees. Maybe close your eyes. Start to drop down into the earth. Just a few more breaths. So we're going to end up coming back to pause. And we're going to be playing with 2 different movements, but we're going to kind of hang out in each one first, and then we're going to get into a fluid kind of flow between them both. So you'll see what I'm talking about. That probably made 0 sense. But the first pose is Navasana, which we've all done before. The blocks are going to end up being close by, but first we're going to be in Navasana, and then I'll show you part 2. So just bring your hands to the earth behind you. Pull the navel in, really kind of exaggerate how much you're pulling in through Uddiyana Bandha, right? And then maybe picking the feet up. So you don't want to feel it switch into the hip flexors, right? So pull the belly in, and as you lift up, continue to feel the belly drawing in. Maybe the hands come to the backs of the thighs, and this is where you are. But if you're here, right, it's going to go right down into there. So pulling up, maybe spreading out through the toes, maybe the arms reach out, draw the shoulders down the back, lifting up through the crown. Maybe you extend the legs. Imagine zipping up from the inner thighs the whole way to the ankles, whether the legs are straight or bent, right? Just sending the energy up and out through the fingertips. Soften your jaw, soften your gaze. Breathe here. One last breath. So we're going to bring the hands behind the thighs. Bring the hands back to the floor behind you. And then lower your feet down to the mat. Windshield wiper your legs. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. So, second part of what we're going to do. You don't have to use the blocks. And Maggie, if you need to move, feel free if you can't see me. You good? You got your little spot over there? Perfect. So the blocks are going to be by your hips, but wide enough that you would be able to move through them, right? So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to come up to our tabletop from here. And then you're gonna push yourself through, come onto your heels and keep yourself up off of the earth, right? And then come back up and then shift your way back through. So again, rise back up. This time when we go back through, we're gonna pause for a couple of breaths. So you're really gonna think about pulling up through Uddiyana Bandha, pressing out into your legs, breathing, sending your booty back, one last breath, and then slowly come back up, lower yourself down. Windshield wiper your legs from side to side. So now we're gonna put it all together, right? So we're just gonna go from whatever version. If you have these blocks, sometimes they're not as sturdy as the cork, so give your wrists a little. So basically we're gonna go, here's how it's gonna be. We're gonna catch our Navasana. We're gonna lower the hands down. We're gonna lift ourselves up. We're gonna shoot through. We're gonna come back, lower down, start again. Yeah? Okay, perfect. So just take a minute to windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Catch your breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Then slowly come to stop with the legs. Reach the arms however you like, Navasana. Exhale to lower the feet down, prepare the hands. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, shoot yourself through. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, Navasana. Exhale, nice and slow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slow movement. Exhale. Maybe close your eyes. Last round. Just windshield wiper the legs. Turn the head from side to side. And then we're gonna go back to how we did it in the beginning of class. So the knees are gonna drop to the right, sweep the left arm the whole way up and over. And then back around to the left, right arm sweep. Twice more, just kind of free the arm, let the wrist relax. One more round, right and left. And when you come to center, go ahead and slide the heels close to the body and maybe play with using all of that core cultivation to send yourself forward, lift the hips and fold into your forward fold. Grab on to opposite elbow, let your head hang heavy. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So we're gonna nice and slowly coming up to standing, whether you roll up or come flat. You're gonna wanna bring your blocks up to the front of the mat. And so we're going to come to our standing balance. So begin just by bringing your hands to your heart center, maybe closing your eyes. Again, giving yourself the permission to transition from being on the earth, from being in that intense core sequence to now being here, standing. So what are the pathways for you to find that natural state? Is it feeling your body rooting to the earth? Is it finding a deep inhalation? Is it letting the thoughts come and go and pass? Is it really listening to that inner teacher that knows what's best for your body, and maybe you need to use the wall, right? So go ahead and blink the eyes open. You're gonna shift your weight over into your right foot, and you're gonna pull your left knee up to the sky. You're gonna send your right arm up and your left arm down. And rather than just kind of being there, I want you to really exaggerate, like you're reaching and stretching a rubber band from fingertip to fingertip. So there's really a lot of energy in the arms. Deep breath here. Start to send your left heel back for your left foot. So you might need to send the knee out a little bit and then pull it back in, and then think about that energy of the arms once again. And maybe start to kick the foot back as you start to send the heart forward. Keep that energy rising into your right fingertips. Breathing here. Stretching open the left quad, the heart. And we're going to slowly start to bring the knee back. Send the left fingertips down, the right fingertips up. And now we're going to switch. So you're going to take the left arm up and the right arm down. Deep breath in. You're going to start to send your left leg long behind you and keep the energy reaching through the fingertips. Reach, reach, reach. Right hand comes to the hip. Left hand comes to the earth or block. So here you are in the setup for your revolved Ardha Chandrasana. So you could play with turning your heart, turning yourself to the right. Maybe the right arm goes up to the sky. Totally up to you. So one more deep breath here. Go ahead and lower your right hand down to a block or to the earth. You're going to take your left leg, bend the knee, and you're going to aim it behind your standing leg. So you're going to come the whole way down onto your left shin. Come down and have a seat. Good. So from here, you're going to bring your left hand. It's going to come off of the mat. You're going to end up coming onto your left shin and extending your right leg out. Yeah. Beautiful. And then you're going to bring it back. Set the whole way back down. And then go back out to it. Reach the leg. Come to your modified side plank. Come back. Sit down. And then we're going to go back out. And this time you're going to stay. So you're on the shin. You can always tuck the back toes. Bend the knee. Find that same quad stretch here. Pulling the heel to the glute, and then think about leaning back. So you're also opening the heart. Release the foot, let the leg get long. Sit back down, cross it back in front. You're gonna shift the weight forward into your right foot. We're gonna go back up the way we came. So come up to a standing splits, sending that leg straight up to the sky. Good. You're going to take a very big step back, coming to your lunge. Inhale, rising up. So as you exhale, you're going to circle your hands back, but rather than interlacing, you're going to place your hands to support your sacrum. You can have a little bit of a gentle bend in the back knee. Take a deep inhale and then draw the shoulders up, back, and down. And think about pushing your hands to support your low back and then trickling up over your fingertips into the deepest kind of heart opening of your morning. Back leg is sturdy. Breathe one more deep inhalation. As you exhale, you're going to rise up, sweep your arms up to the sky. Draw the hands to the heart center. You can lower the back knee down if you like as we come to our revolved lunge. Begin to twist your torso to the right and bring the left arm across. So any variations you want to play with here, if you like to open the arms up, take a half embrace, whatever works best for you. So one more deep, deep inhalation. And as you exhale, you're going to unwind and bring your hands to the earth. Sweep your right leg up to the sky, bend your knee, open up your hip. And if you enjoy flipping the dog, then feel free to drop the right toes behind you and open the whole way up. So the next place that we're going to play is you come back around is Ardha Dhanurasana. So I'm not going to teach it from the earth because you guys already know it. So if you want it from the earth, the knee down, this is where you're going to be. If you want to take it from three-legged dog, the left foot is helpful if it's centered in the mat and it's flat. So it may mean that you're walking way up, right? The pose could be done from here, right? There. Or if you have the option to be back here, then you would play with that same pulling the heel to the glute, but the opposite glute. And then looking forward, maybe sliding the left hand back, maybe play with reaching for the foot and that energy in the left hand pulling the foot towards you. So instead, Laura, do opposite arm to foot. Yeah. There you go. You're welcome. I mean, that worked too, but nice. One last breath. Go ahead and release it as you like. If you want to take a flow, if you want to take a pause, maybe a few exhales out through the mouth. Take a moment to reset. And then in whatever fashion you'd like to get to a forward fold, we're going to make our way there. And you're going to step your right foot back and turn to Prasarita. We're just going to hang out in Prasarita for a moment and allow yourself this transition time. So maybe you enjoy a little shoulder opening, reaching your hands behind your back, interlacing your fingers. Maybe you love going upside down or taking a twist or lifting and lowering, coming to the halfway and back in. But use this as your transition time. Use this as the time to let that right side experience not be with us in the present moment. So we're transitioning. So we're able to be fully present. So when you feel complete in whatever you were playing with, go ahead and pivot back around to the top of the mat. Make your way to your forward fold. Let the head drain of any worry, of any concern, of it not going the way you want it to. Expectations are what destroy our natural state of peace. Right? Just let it be what it is. And then slowly begin to bring yourself up. Steady yourself. as we prepare for the second side, shifting the weight into the left foot and pulling the right knee up. So first, finding the energy in the arms. So really exaggerate as much as you can, press up into the left fingertips, send it down into the right fingertips. Slowly start to send the foot back to find the hand, or maybe just the energy of the connection. Press the foot into the hand, keep that energy rising. And maybe you kick the foot back a little bit further, leaning the heart forward rather than coming this way. Think about opening the heart. Yeah, nice. One last breath. And then we're going to slowly bring the knee up, keep reaching the right fingertips down. As the knee rises, we're going to switch the arms. So take a moment and just kind of exaggerate the strength and energy. You're pressing out into the fingertips. Then we begin to kick the leg back. The left arm goes back. The right arm comes forward. Left hand to the hip. Right hand comes to the block or the earth. So you're in the setup for your revolved half moon. Now energy into the right foot. Maybe you turn the heart, the gaze to the left. Maybe you send the left arm up to the sky. Maybe the shoulder prefers the hand on the hip, but really exaggerate the energy of the back foot. One last breath. Slowly lower your left hand down. You're going to cross your right leg behind your left. So you come the whole way down onto your right shin and have a seat. So you're going to bring the right hand out. So it's kind of a shift. So you shift onto your shin so you can extend the left leg out into your side plank. Yeah, you might not have room, Matt. And then we're going to come back in nice and slow the whole way back down. Sitting down. Inhale, we come back up on the shin, extend the arm, extend the leg. Again, nice, slow control, sit back down. And then this time we'll stay up and explore with the left leg. So maybe you bend the knee, draw the heel, and find that little heart opening where you're leaning back as much into the back body. Nice. One last breath. Go ahead, extend the leg. Sit back down, cross it over. And as you shift the weight forward into the left foot, hands come forward, send the right leg up to the sky. And then we take a big step back, coming to lunge, getting nice and steady in the legs. And then we rise up. So second round of heart opening. So really, if it feels more sturdy and stable to lower the back knee down, feel free. As the hands come as a support, so you don't dump in your low back, you have this kind of little bit of a support system. And then think about opening above your fingertips, right? So you're leaning back. Hug your inner thighs. Breathe here. Inhale, arms rise. You can always lower the back knee down for your twist. Hands come to the heart. Twist the torso to the left. Keep reaching back into the right leg. Let the right leg work for you. And whatever variation you took on the first side, if you spread the wings, breathe. Last breath. Gonna slowly release, hands to the earth. That slow leg rising, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Flip the dog if that feels good, and that's what you did on the first side. And then we come around and play with Ardha Dhanurasana. So knee could be to the earth, or you move to that shorter stance, bring your blocks under your hands, right? And it's the right hand reaching back for the left foot. Play with it in your body, yeah. Releasing. As you're ready, big step back. We're going to pivot and find Prasarita one more time. Maybe it turns into Skandasana, shifting from side to side. Just kind of pay attention to your body and what feels best to you. We're going to slowly begin to walk your way back around to the top of the mat. Step back to down dog. Lower your knees to the earth. We're just going to play with one last thing before we bring it down. So our third round of this kind of shifting the legs from side to side, but we'll be doing a lot of heart opening. We haven't done this for a while. So you can stay and do this, and just kind of flush the body out. Or if you want to play, and you also could have the blocks, that can be helpful too. But for me, it feels like more sturdy to have the ground. So it's that same lifting up that we're doing, right? But actually, I'm going to have my fingertips turned, I think. We'll see. I can't remember. Yeah, no, let me see. I got to do it. I think it just kind of depends on you. So you can have the fingertips back or forward. So what we're going to do is lift up like we did, but I'm going to sweep my left arm across and then go to wild thing. Yeah. And then bring your left arm back the same way you came. Sweep it the whole way across in front of your body. Plant your left hand, lift to your tabletop. Your right arm reaches up across, maybe the whole way back to wild thing. And then bring it the whole way back in front. And we go again, right hand plants, lifting up, sweep the left arm up and over. And then back down. Last time, left hand roots, right arm up and over. And then set it down. Let your knees drop out to the side. Bring the soles of the feet together. Bring your hands to your ankles. And think about cat and cow here. So really round your spine, lean back. Bring your chin to your chest as your arms straighten. And then as you bend your elbows and lift up, think about drawing the heart through. So just really flush out your spine. And the next time you come up, you can play with walking the hands forward. And you're going to turn your palms up towards the sky. You can have blocks if that's too far down to come. And you're going to make a fist with your hands and draw that fist in. And then just kind of move it around. Use all the mobility of your wrists. Open and close the fist. Just give your wrists and your hands a nice break. Did a lot on our hands today. Slowly slide yourself up. And you're going to send your left leg out. Keep your right foot as it is. Janu Sirsasana. Move any bit of the fleshy bits out of the way. Sweep your arms up to the sky. First, we're going to fold straight forward. So maybe the hands find the foot. Maybe you grab a strap or your hands are on the earth. So we're just going to go straight over the thigh. Take a couple of deep breaths here. Maybe you point and flex your foot, kind of moving the stretch around. Breathe deeply into the back. As you exhale, release the breath and go ahead and draw yourself back up to seating. Seated. And then you're going to bring your left hand next to your left hip. Stretch your right arm up to the sky. And this time we're going to aim it in more of a twist. So you're going to reach your right arm across. Maybe you pivot the hand and find the pinky toe side of the foot. And from there, you turn your torso to the left. So it's definitely more of a twist in the spine. You could bring your left hand behind you, maybe find your hip crease. Maybe you bend your right elbow and fold a little bit further forward. So it's totally dependent on your structure. Maybe you oscillate the head if you're feeling any tension in the neck. Deep breath in and deep breath out. And inhale, draw you back up. Go ahead and straighten out your right leg. Give your legs a little shake. Slide the left foot back in. Just reset your seat. First, we're going straight forward, arms rise. Exhale, hinging from the hips forward, hands to block, earth, mat, foot, whatever makes sense where you're not straining. Maybe finding the places that you can focus that help you transition into a state of peace through your breath, through feeling gratitude for your body. And feeling a few moments of quiet in the mind. One more breath here. And slowly start to rise back up. Kind of shift our orientation. So the right hand is going to be placed next to the hip. The left arm reaches up. And then you start to twist the torso to the right, reaching your left hand across. Maybe you turn the palm and catch the pinky toe side of the foot or the outer calf. And then think about rotating your heart and your gaze to the right. And then maybe you bend the left elbow if you have the space and fold in a little bit further. Just options. Last breath. Slowly start to rise up. Go ahead and straighten out both of your legs. We're going to come onto our backs to shake the legs out. So go ahead and take the legs up to the sky and then give them a good shake. Maybe even shake your arms, really shake out the wrists. Maybe flutter out the lips, just kind of any last little, whatever you need to do to transition down to Shavasana. You can take legs at wall if you like, or if you prefer seated. Wherever feels best for you to transition to this most important part of your practice. Place of release, this place where we truly can move towards a state of peace. Natural state that we crave to land in. Welcome waves of peaceful energy into your body. Your feet, your legs, washing over your hips, your belly, your chest, washing into your shoulders, into your arms, your hands, your fingers. Softening across the jaw, the cheeks, the eyes, the brow. Washing the crown. Welcoming peace into the body. Take a moment to observe your inner state. Effects of your practice. Where you feel at home, where it feels natural versus being in a different state. And thank yourself for arriving here. Slowly start to bring some movement into your body. Be slow, thoughtful. And let that movement gradually grow larger so that you can find yourself on your side. Next moment or so, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bringing your hands together at your heart. Bowing your chin to your chest. And thanking yourself. And gratitude. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Did you have people online?